Hello, my name is Tony Sinanis, and I'm your superintendent in schools, and I'm excited to be sharing our latest budget presentation with you. This reflects the adopted budget that the Board of Education adopted at their April 10th Board of Education meeting. It's going to give you a summary of what we're proposing for the 25-26 school year. So we start that process in the fall through a number of meetings and conversations in thinking about what we want to prioritize. Ultimately, the thing that's anchoring our work is our compact. It's the Herrick's Compact, our commitment to the community. That's reflected in our core values, in our portrait of a graduate, in our strategic coherence plan, but also in our annual goals. Those evolve, but they are always informing our decision making in terms of budget development. We also have our Board of Education supporting the work, and this year they identified 3 goals that they wanted to focus on around prioritizing mental and emotional health, around improved communication throughout the budget process, and around the sense of Herrick's pride and how we strengthen and nurture that, in addition to all the other work that they do. We also have our mission statement that guides our work every single day. This is critical to reminding us why we're here, what we value, and what we stand for. Additionally, there are certain priorities that we look at. We think about how we ensure the safety and well-being of our students. We think about how we need to upgrade technology and instructional technology. We also think about how we maintain and enhance our district facilities while always being responsible in terms of our fiscal commitment to the community. So why do we do it? We do it for our kids. We do it for our faculty and staff. We do it for our families. We do it for our community. That's what's in our minds as we go through the process of developing the budget. So what we're proposing for the 25-26 school year is a $2.8 million increase. It's a 2% increase over the 2024-2025 budget in terms of budget-to-budget increase. In terms of the tax levy, we know the limit is 2.5%, but what we are proposing is a 2% increase. So we are not proposing that we go to the tax levy limit, and we're proud of what we have put together. We think it's responsible, and we know that it will help support and enhance the current educational program. You can see that proposed budget-to-budget increase in this graphic. It speaks to the programming and administrative components and the capital components. Administrative and programming is about the staffing, is about the curriculum, and then capital is about facilities and things like that. So what are the things that are driving the budget? This is just a breakdown, and you'll see at the bottom, it indicates where that $2.8 million is coming from. So you'll see a savings up at the top in general support, because last year when we proposed the budget, we had proposed an amount being allocated to settle claims associated with the CVA cases. We ended up settling those claims during the last school year, so that money is now going to be allocated in a different way. We're looking at it showing up in debt service because we did take out a $40 million bond to pay those settlements associated with the CVA cases. But you also see an increase in instruction of about $2.1 million. That's driven by payroll, special education. You'll see an increase in transportation because we're looking to purchase new buses. Ultimately, this is a breakdown with some notes about what's leading to the $2.8 million increase. You also see that there are some projected revenue sources. The primary revenue source comes from the tax levy, from our property taxes, and additionally we get some state aid. This year it's in the form of about $27 million. That's at least is being proposed. It has not been finalized by the state yet, but we're hoping to have that happen. We also get revenue, for example, in the form of students, out-of-district students who come to school here in Herrick's. Those are just some of the examples. Now, in terms of what we're proposing for 25-26, one thing that I want to highlight is that we are proposing that $1.7 million be appropriated back to the community to help alleviate some of the impact on taxes. So what are some of the highlights? We're doing this for our kids, for our community, our faculty, our staff, because we have amazing kids in Herrick's. We have state tennis champions, and we have top 40 Regeneron finalists, and we have almost 960 students taking AP exams, and we have 82 students taking the biliteracy seal track and securing that. We are so proud of our kids, and these are just some of the highlights because our kids are incredible. The day-to-day learning is incredible, driven by our faculty and staff, and just a little glimpse here. And then the arts are so central to our community, and whether it's performances, concerts, or art that our students are creating, we are so proud of that work. And then of course there are our athletics, which are also at the core of our community. And we're so proud of our student athletes and their families and coaches and the work that they put in and day out. It's always such a pleasure and honor to cheer on our Highlanders. And then, of course, all of that informs what we are proposing to you in the budget for 25-26. So let's get into some of the specifics there. So we're looking in terms of the area of teaching and learning, student wellness. We're looking to add a teacher at the high school because we are implementing a mandated financial literacy course. This has come based on feedback from families, based on feedback from students, but also based on expectations from the state. And we're excited about launching that. We're integrating new textbooks into our American and U.S. history. And of course, we're going to continue our work around the strategic plan and technology upgrades. We are also looking to shift money that we currently use in agency work to contract for behavior specialists to bring on our own behavior specialists. This is not an addition, it's just a reallocation of the funds. We're proud of that proposal. And we're also looking to maintain our partnership with Northwell Health because that helps support our students and our families. We are also looking to enhance our SEL work, our special education and ENL services. And of course, we're super proud of our self-sustaining food service program. A main focus in this year's proposed budget is around safety and security. So we're looking to increase cybersecurity as the risks around cybersecurity increase day to day. We're also looking to help enhance our district-wide security and registration residency processes. We recently engaged in a partnership with Covert Investigations and Security via our BOCES cooperative, and we're proud of the fact that we have, as part of that partnership, integrated a safety supervisor into our program who oversees our security guards, safety protocols in general, but also supports in the residency component here. We're also proposing a shift in some of our security guard staffing to integrate retired law enforcement. We're looking to integrate security vestibules at the main entrances of our middle school, high school, Shelter Rock Academy, and Community Center. Those already exist at our 3 elementary schools. And we're looking to integrate safety film on the vision panels by our classroom doors. Also, really important, we are proposing that we integrate 3 new boilers at the high school and here at the community center. In order to do that, there will be a second proposition on the ballot, the first one being the budget that you get to vote on, and the second one being Proposition 2, where we are asking you, the community, to let us use the money that is in our capital reserve fund to pay for these boilers. This fund was set up several years ago. You voted on this as a community. We have been funding it over the years, and it is intended to be used for things like this. In this case, replacing the boilers. We need to heat our buildings. We are tasked with asking you to vote on that to allow us to use that money. There's no increase in the budget regarding that, no increase in taxes. This money is there. We need your permission as a community to use it for the boilers. So you'll see Proposition 2 on the ballot. Additionally, we're looking to do some enhancements to our athletic program and our extracurricular, whether we're replacing musical instruments or we're buying new football helmets for our kids or we're reconditioning the baseball field. We're constantly looking to upgrade our work in the extracurricular realm. We're also looking to support our transportation program and enhance that. For example, we're looking to replace one of our buses that's over 19 years old, but we're also looking to integrate 2 coach-style buses that we can use for longer range trips. We're looking to change the fence around the school bus yard, but we're also thinking about potentially integrating cards for students to use as they enter the buses and exit the buses, so a card reader, so that we're excited about that. It's another security feature. And then we're also looking at some specific facilities projects, and these are things that happen annually. We refurbish classrooms, we refurbish bathrooms, we look at work around like fencing and asphalt, water fountains. That will continue to happen. We're proposing that. We are also looking to upgrade the playground at Dented, upgrade the gym wall pads at Searingtown, and we're looking to do some work at the high school around windows that is associated with the bond from 2016. And then we have to purchase some new materials, air conditioners, pickup truck, a field lining machine, and so on. This impacts our community. There's a community component to our proposal, of course, because here at the community center, we house various community programs, whether it's in the form of adult education or in the form of our senior citizens program or the enrichment opportunities that exist in the form of some of our tenants here in the building. So, May 20th is the date. It's the third Tuesday in May that you are invited to come out and access your right to vote. And from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. here at the Community Center Gym. You must be registered to vote. Here's the information. You must be 18 years old. You must be a citizen, and you must live in the district for at least 30 days. You can vote on May 20th. There are also absentee ballots, which you can access on our website. And if you have the need to register, you can do that here in the district office. And you can do that through May 15th, every day, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., or on May 6th from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Again, Tuesday, May 20th is the day that you come out and vote. You will have Proposition 1, the budget, Proposition 2, our request to use the Capital Reserve Fund to purchase these boilers, and then there will also be a third component that you're voting on related to Board of Education trustee. Tuesday, May 20th, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. here at the Community Center in the gymnasium. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me or to Ms. Rakowski, our amazing Assistant Superintendent for Business. Thank you again for your support. Have a wonderful rest of the school year.